Good morning and welcome to Loving Living Local, our final day of June. Can you believe we're halfway through 2025? Hope everybody had a wonderful weekend. Maybe you went out to the 45th U.S. Senior Open. Broadmoor did such a great job. We're kicking things off by hanging out in the Fox 21 parking lot. Such a beautiful day here in summer in Colorado Springs. And if you've been following Loving Living Local the past couple months, you remember we did paddleboard yoga. That's where we worked on our balance a little bit. We did some warrior poses in the water. We did goat yoga. We had baby goats crawling Chris and I's back. Today we're going to dial in on Equestrian Yoga, and we're talking all things about Ashva Yoga. They're located in Castle Rock, Colorado, and I am with the horse expert. She knows everything. It's Danny. Danny, good morning.
Thank you, Justin, for having us.
For somebody who walks into your facility for the first time, what can they expect at Ashva Yoga? Because this is really unique, and you're doing something beneficial, not just for humans, but for horses, too.
Thank you. So Ashva is Sanskrit for horse. So horse yoga or equestrian yoga, we practice yoga poses next to the horse. We practice yoga poses on the horse, and we actually have a few for the horse.
Wonderful.
So, and they're all geared towards the horseback rider's body. So we work on hips, on shoulders, everything that you need for riding successfully, properly.
And for you personally, this business started in 2012, but you've been riding horses since you were a little girl. You were born in Germany, you came over to the States, but in 2003 you had a really severe horse riding accident. But I feel like, you know, Danny, everything happens for a reason, because you've bounced back and got on the saddle very nicely. How has that accident kind of changed your perception of life?
Yeah, so it was an interesting journey, and there's a quote I like because it kind of highlights what my journey was like, is when the path discontinues, you make your own trail. And that's exactly what happened with my accident. It was a blessing, really, to start this business, because I rehabbed with Pilates and then yoga, and became a yoga teacher, got certified, and then my knowledge from the teacher training I took with onto my horse again, my horse Abraham, a thoroughbred back then, who bucked me off and I broke my back. But I noticed how profound that breathing is, and that energy that we bring to the horses. And he became calmer, more relaxed, and that gave me the trust again in him, because it was a little broken after the accident. I overcame my fear, and that connection that we want with the horses really grew so much stronger.
Well, you brought two of your horses from the stable here with us today. You got two students, in Jenna and Santi. Let's take a look at these horses. So what does a typical class look like?
So a typical class, we start next to the horse on the ground. So here's Jenna with her lovely mare Pepper, and we do some poses on the ground that just kind of warms our body up to get into the saddle. And we do have some stretches for the horse as well. We do poses that mirror our body and then bring this to the horse as well. And then we get on the horse and we do poses on the horse. So we have
this is Santi right here.
Santi over here with Foxy. And then we practice a lot of breathing, a lot of, and noticing the body, the imbalances that we bring to the horse that we sometimes are not even aware of, right? We have things happening in our life, that injuries happen, that we become more imbalanced, or a little bit less flexible, if you will, as we age. It only goes one direction, right? And so the more flexible we become, the better rider we become.
So two important questions. Do you need experience, one, and do you need a horse to do this?
You do not need any experience.
Okay, so I can start.
You can absolutely start tomorrow.
Okay.
And so you don't need experience. It's a very gentle practice. We don't do down dog, anything like that on a horse. It's a lot about energy transfer, breathing, and you can come to the facility at our place in Castle Rock. I do get questions of coming to people's facilities, so I travel all over Colorado. I offer one-on-one sessions, I offer group sessions, private sessions, events, retreats, where I do partner with facilities that have school horses, so that in that case you don't need your own horse.
Okay.
But yeah, a lot of it is the connection with building with your own horse. That trust that I'm promoting, that's really important.
And it's not just calming benefits for the humans here, Danny. Look how calm the horse is as well, too. What are the benefits for the animals?
They love it. Mm-hmm. They love it. They feel like, oh my gosh, I can just stand here and do nothing, and I can actually get to relax. And the horses look for that calm leadership, where they get this sense of security. Horses want to be safe, right? The horse is a prey animal, and they mirror us. They mirror our body physically, and they mirror our emotions and our energy as well.
Give me your favorite pose. Santi will do it for us. What's your favorite pose when you're riding a horse or sitting on a horse?
I personally love pigeon.
Pigeon. All right, Santi, can you show us pigeon, please?
So you can do pigeon on the horse, and you can,
Does that have to do with the leg? So you move the leg inside?
Yep,
Is that
you get the leg and really gets down into the buttocks a little bit, you know, stretches the lower back. Like I said, hip openings are great because it brings center of gravity down, so you're safer in the saddle. And then you can also do it next to the horse. And then also, you know, a shoulder stretch for the horse. So we're gonna have Jenna show a stretch for the horse's shoulders. So you can see when she pulls the leg out, like her whole, you know, all these muscles just release.
Wow.
And then you wait. You know, the horses communicate with you, so you look for those signs. You look for the licking, the blinking, the head lowering.
All right, what's that
There you
website
go.
one more time,
Yeah,
real
so
quick?
it's ashvayoga.com.
ashvayoga.com. You know, they might say namaste, but I'm saying namaste. All right, thank you so much. We
Thank
really do
you.
appreciate it. We're going to send it back to the studio.
Thank you.